Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jaguars will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Troy's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So South Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time. a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Bullock. The Jaguars get enough for the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Davenport. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Cole finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down, and it's loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That's reeled in. It's Woodyard. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there. Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Quick completion on the out route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man down the middle. Snowed under by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play. And
fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Davenport. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? during play action. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to pass, it's Davenport. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure the intercept and the defense has set them up.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a gap. It's Bullock. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A first down run on the doorstep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Trojans. Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Crowder. Here's the pressure. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the... Priority number one, I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
It's a running room. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Jaguars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 16 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Shows him the stiff arm. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Wide receiver comes in motion. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.